there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day, or at least New Comic Book Day for me. I am checking out YouTube's camera, whatever the heck that is. I'm hoping that this actually streams to my YouTube channel. I don't know. Will it? I have no idea. What does this button do? Oh, that shares it places. Okay, cool. I have no idea if you can actually invite people to this sort of a thing or not. No idea. But we're going to give it a shot and hopefully it works out. Let's see. New comic books, I get them almost a week late. It's Tuesday. Something went on with the Postal Service. It got shipped wrong, ended up on the wrong side of the state, all that kind of good stuff and whatnot. So, once again, late comics, but I'll get them read. My comics for this week that come out tomorrow. I already got the shipping information, and the shipping information is wrong. Discount Comic Book Service, they have literally on my name where it says my name, it actually says, Travis, Bob Phillips Thoughts, my last name. And then it says USPS shipping only. I mean, it's literally part of my name. So when they print a label, it literally shows that. Well, they just sent me information saying that my package was being shipped UPS ground, which UPS ground guarantees at the earliest I will see my comics are next Tuesday at late at night, because UPS doesn't get here until about 7, 8 o'clock at night. So that sucks that that's the case. And like I said, the last couple times the shipping issues have been the post office. It has nothing to do with Discount Comics or whatsoever. But in the last, I don't know, it seems like since they've moved to Memphis to be closer to the Diamond distributor, I've had more problems and more of them shipping my stuff wrong. And it kills me that it literally says in the label, when they print out the label, regardless of what company they print for, it literally says on the label, if they look at the label, that my stuff's only supposed to be shipped that way. I even pay extra to have it shipped that way. If my stuff goes over a certain amount beyond their normal shipping prices, I have arranged them that I pay whatever the extra is to ensure that it gets shipped to me priority mail. That's 2 to 3 days typically, which means if they ship it out on Wednesday, I should typically get my books either Friday or Saturday, which makes it great for me to do Compact Roundtable and all that stuff, which is part of why I get my books weekly, because I want to be part of the old zeitgeist that that makes it all, me be able to talk to you guys about current books as they're happening. May ultimately end up, the Comic Book Roundtable may ultimately spin out to be a week behind whatever the current comics are, if I'm going to keep doing it, if I keep having these shipping issues. Because my choice is either as I'm a week late or I just don't do a show. And I like doing the show. I like talking with all of you about comics. I like talking with the people I invite on the show about comics. So, we'll see what that, entails. I don't know. I don't know how that's all going to pan out. That being said, no Comic Book Roundtable this weekend. This weekend is Disembodied Voice's birthday, and I'm going to go see live music on both Friday and Saturday night. Friday night, I'm going to see Dirty Revival, awesome band out of Portland. You should check them out on YouTube. I'm sure they have plenty of stuff up there. And then on Saturday, Disembodied Voice's actual birthday. After birthday woo-ha, we're going to go and watch Toy Boat, which is another fun, odd band. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So no Comic Book Roundtable this weekend. And hopefully after that, we get into April, my comic books will start coming like they're supposed to and whatnot. I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out. Anyway, this week's comics, that's why you're really here. 13 books I got, my thing tells me. So I've actually started reading them. I don't have them in some weird mixed up pile because I came home for lunch, snagged them, and raced off back to work and read some on my break. So that being said, first up we have Ragman issue number 6. This is the final of this mini series. It wasn't a bad series. I love the art. The art by Miranda and De La Cruz on colors. Awesome, excellent art. And the story was fine. The story was actually decent. I don't like this redoing of Ragman. I like the original Ragman, which you've heard me say for 6 months now, right? For 6 issues. So I probably beat that to death. Hey there, Rez. How's it going? Rez reads is in the comments. This new kind of camera way, it automatically feeds the comments. So I can sit there on my screen and watch the comments pop up, which is awesome. I got to figure out whether or not you can actually invite other people onto the show this way, though. I don't know that you can. Book I'm super excited about, Eternity Girl. Now, this is issue number 1. I think this is 6 issues from Young Animals. We've been seeing little bits and pieces of like 2-page thing in the back of the Milk Wars stuff. So I'm excited to check out this character and check out all the stuff that's going on with her. Magdalene Bizzigallo is writing. Sunny Liu is on art. I think Chris Chuckery does the coloring. And I don't know if this book is actually like what it is. Let's check it out. In the Milk Wars, the story was shown as being, she was a comic book character. And so the comic, the way the panels were and the coloring, it made it look like an old school comic book. No, this isn't that way. Okay. Because we're now dealing with the current, with the current character. So, we're getting regular looking panels and coloring and stuff. It doesn't have the dot matrix kind of a look to it, whatnot. So super stoked for that. I'm really excited to read this book because I like the little blip that was there. Next up, we have a Judas. This is Judas issue number 4. This is the end of this series from Boom Studios. I've really dug the art in it. Story's been interesting, not like gripping anyway. It's kind of addressing subjects that I am very familiar with and well exposed to. Was Judas kind of an scapegoat? Was he set up from the beginning? Should he really have been potentially punished the way the Bible says that he is punished and implied and whatnot. All kind of stuff that to me feels like it spins out of Jesus Christ Superstar, the musical. But joined to check out the last issue of that. Issue number 4, Sleepless, is up here with our new princess with her kind of ugly pocked face there. Kind of adds to the kind of nastiness that she is. We're going to see how Poppy has to deal with her more. Clearly, this is potentially somebody who's a adversary within the court. That could potentially cost her life, because Poppy was the old princess and this is the new princess. So how is that going to play out? But read and see clearly, right? Samurai Jack, Quantum Jack, issue number 5. I think this is 6 issues. Jack is finally or maybe it's 5. Jack is finally starting to figure out that who he really is. And you got Ku back there. Ku! This has actually been really fun. So I'm really curious to see how this issue plays. Because like I said, he's starting to recognize that he is actually Samurai Jack. And it's been a lot of fun. And I continue to dig Johnson Cadwell's art. He did the cover art. I have the B covers. I picked up most of the B covers because I like his art, the match, the interiors. Then I just love his really efficient 13-year-old art style. I dig it. Issue number 6 of Michael Cray from the Wildstorm stuff. He's fighting the alternate Aquaman here. I believe this is my last issue. This is halfway through the series. It hasn't really interested me a whole lot. This kind of fight the alternative Justice League type characters and whatnot. So not so exciting. So anyway, let's see. Barbarella, issue number 4. I picked up the A cover here. I liked it best. Her on that cool, funky 60s kind of floor there, being cuddled by a robot. No idea what's next for this, but I've been having fun with it. It's been surprisingly fun. So look forward to reading it. New book I'm really looking forward to from Black Mask, Come Into Me. It's a body horror book. I mean, look, they're both. There's like giant placenta type thing, and it's like an umbilical cord attached to the back of both their necks. I've read almost nothing on it as far as like tons of stuff about it. Kowalski's one of the reasons I picked it up there. He's the artist on the shockingly long-going Image comic entitled Sex. That I picked up like the first 9 issues, I want to say, and just really. The lettering I didn't care for, to be quite honest, mostly. But anyway, So, yeah, I'm really curious to see what it's about. Like I said, I really dig the art, so I'm checking it out mostly for the art there. Deadly Class is finally back. New arc. Love Like Blood, part 1 of 5. Really excited to have this book back. Issue 32. Good stuff. Good stuff. We'll be jumping into that pretty quick. Grass Kings, issue number 13. This ends at issue 15. The feds are getting ready to storm the whole kind of Grass King area and whatnot. Robert the King, he has gone to the island where the like the rich billionaire kind of crazy guy lives. Maybe they're getting some firepower from him to help fight off the feds. We'll see what happens with that. I'm curious there. Another book with another alternate Aquaman in it. The new Superman and Justice League of China introduces a new Aquaman. It's China's version of Aquaman, I would assume. He looks badass and brutal there, doesn't he? So I'll be looking forward to the Sea of Change, issue 21. Looking forward to this. Just still a really fun book. I kind of wish they had a stronger artist on it. The original artist on the book was outstanding. Shame to see them go, but still, it's been a fun book. I'm really enjoying it. Way more than I originally thought I would. So happy to have it back. Mr. Miracle, issue number 7. This is the birth issue. Pretty exciting stuff. I have read it. I did enjoy it. I will talk more about it at a later date. But Mr. Miracle is pretty brilliant, really. As a whole, it's excellent. There may be some stuff that's a little, if you don't know the New Gods, but I think even getting around that, you can still read it and make pretty easy sense of it, and a minimal amount of Googling to understand other bits and pieces and who people are and whatnot. So, and finally, this time around for last week's comics, Batman Detective Comics issue 976. The beginning of the Batman Eternal year 1. This is where Tynion the Fourth says that really this whole Batman Eternal, Batman and Robin Eternal, and all this work he's done is all kind of built up to this, and this is kind of the swan song of all of that. I haven't been digging the last few issues because they've been kind of whiny, Tim Drake centric, the kind of Tim Drake I do not care for whatsoever. Cool thing about actually having read this issue is, Timmy kind of gets put in his place. He gets told he's kind of out of control and whatnot. So curious to see where it all goes to. Curious to see what they really have planned for Batwoman in this. Is kind of different, especially considering what's going on in the regular Batwoman book. So yeah, enjoy the books. I'm gonna jump right in and get read. And who knows, maybe I'll cut a video before the end of the week is out to talk about these books because I won't get to talk about them otherwise. That being said, I'm going to end this thing and we'll see if it posts or how it posts. Like I said, this is a new thing. I had not seen this style of doing a live video as opposed to doing an event. I don't know. We'll see how it all plays up, the mechanics of this new YouTube thing. So the Comics to Comics is saying that the cover text is such an old school feel, and it really is. Having somebody, have word balloons on the page yelling something or whatever is pretty classic. That's for sure, and I dig it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Part of me loves, nice just pieces of art, that respects the title of it, whatnot. But I agree that this is fun too. This kind of, clamoring back to the old school way comic books used to be, for sure. And like I said, with that said, I'm taking off. Thank you for those of you who watch this live. Anybody who watches it after the fact, always appreciate it. Like I said, I hope this shows up in my YouTube feed. We'll find out at some point how it really works. Anyway, have a great one, everybody, and see you next week.